And now we want to get some more in-depth discussion into AIDS epidemic here in China, and we're joined in the studio by Professor Xiao Yiming. He's a chief expert from the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Thank you so much for joining us on China 24, Professor Xiao. So we were seeing some alarming trends in the HIV situation here in China. For example, college students are becoming the vulnerable group. They're the high-risk population, as well as men above the age of 60. Why are we seeing those trends?
I think initially in the first 15 years of the AIDS epidemic in China, the transmission is mainly through blood, in the contaminated plasma donors and in the injecting drug users. So in that case, those are the young adult population who along the border in rural area. But now in the last 10, especially 5 years, the trend totally changed, become blood transmission to predominantly 95% sexual transmission. So those are the whole population group, and from young, middle age to old. So, but formerly they are not vulnerable for the young students and for the old male, but now they are increasing very rapidly. That's the reason, and they are less prepared, and they are less experienced. And for older male, maybe sometime after a whole working age, and they retired, and they maybe want to enjoy their last part of life. And the society has all these different, attractions. And if we don't have the knowledge, don't have education, and they were very vulnerable. That's a big problem, because our country has more than 1.3 billion people. So 99.9% of them are not infected, which is good, but also very alarming. If you exist in all this risk behavior, and they could increase very rapidly.
Well, the HIV-infected population could rise at an alarming rate without the proper knowledge. You mentioned this knowledge to prepare people to prevent the spread of this disease. What exactly do we need to know about how to prevent this disease? We just heard about the experts talking about how to do testing and treatment, but what's on the prevention side?
On the prevention side, I think we have to do mass education. So the education message should be talked all year long, not only December 1st for 1 week. And also we have to, not only in big cities, but in all over China, in less developed area, and there are less education tools. But in the information society with the internet, we can really develop all those tools. And we also have to be specific, to be targeted, not general. Not general doesn't fit the need of various groups and different age, young people especially. And also, in addition to education, we have to provide prevention intervention, like because we are facing a rising sexual transmission, we have to remove the taboos. Like sex in our Chinese society are taboos. People don't like to talk openly. But young people, they are very curious. They have a lot of feeling and driving to know more. So if we don't provide them, and they already got a lot from the internet, and they know much more than their parents' generation and grandparents' generation. If we don't fill the gap of the knowledge, they can go either ways. And so that is extremely important that we provide that. And also, science also are doing like vaccine research. So that is also for uninfected people. And so that's, there's some progress. There are 3 big trials are starting 1, 2 are preparing, including 1 in China in collaboration with the United States. And then we have to do before vaccine, education as a vaccine, and then vaccine can catch up.
So many initiatives have been taken, but still there's a long way to go here.
Yes.
Mr. Shao, for your insight on this.
Thank you.